Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, America. Whew. I told you yesterday was going to be good. Oh, it was good. We talked about lethal force with officers. Whew. You know, on this channel, we talk about this a lot. As an officer, you have the right to do a lot of things. You got a lot of power. That's why I hold you to the highest extent of your power. When you take advantage of your power, it's called consequences and repercussions behind your actions. And what we fail to do is have consequences and repercussions behind officers' actions. We let them get a pass because we give them a badge. We have to put people in their place. Don't step your boundary. You supposed to know the law, enforce it, keep your hands off me unless you're a weak bitch. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're a weak bitch. If you have to put somebody on the ground forcefully because you feel like you're not being complied with. I'm just going to be honest with you. Until you break the law physically, not being accused of no shit, okay? I'm not saying you walked into Walmart and you stole a TV. Putting your hands on me for possibly stealing a TV makes no sense. I'm just going to be honest with you. A person who spent 13 years in law enforcement, I will say this, I did not lock anybody up, but I spent 13 years in law enforcement. Was I trained to arrest people? Yes. Been there, done that. So when you tell me you have to do it, I'm going to tell you that you're a fool. I'm going to tell you that your brain is zero. Talk to plenty of officers who's never pulled their gun out. 30 years working with the police department. Now, if they lying, I'm lying on them. Never used their gun. So why would you forcefully have to throw somebody on the ground if you ain't have to use your gun not one time? Just going to be honest with you. I have the right to cuss you. I have the right to talk about your mama. I got the right to talk about your daughter. Now, you can say that you don't like it. You can say that. Sir, you can stop talking about my parents. You can stop talking about my daughter. But at the end of the day, it still gives you no right to slam me on the ground or to slam me into a car. I'm just going to be honest with you. As a citizen, I have the right to disrespect you because I pay you. You forget who you work for. The chief might sign the check. The mayor might sign the check. But at the end of the day, it's my money that pays your bills. It's going to be honest with you. It's going to be honest. I want people to wake up and realize who has power and who has none until we tell you you have power. That's your police officer. That's your mayor. That's your city council member. You don't have no power until I told you that you got it. Until I put the vote on the pen, you have no power here. I have it all. So, getting off of that, because it'll be another police brutality tomorrow and I have to speak on the same all over again. I'm going to hold down the cussing today. Ain't no reason to be cussing. Because it's stupid what the mayor is doing when it comes to the budget. This is why I tell you, people don't know their power, right? You go to City Hall and he slams on his little gavel and he does all the shaking and wobbling and moving that he's doing because he's doing the Whitmire shuffle. He's doing the Whitmire shuffle. He got the Whitmire shuffle going. But I watched you destroy the city. And I've heard too many times at city council, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hear it again today, when I listen to city council again today, that you are destroying the city. Now, how does everybody know that? How does everybody know that you're destroying the city? I'm not the only one saying this. It's like, oh, Morris is just mad at the mayor because he's the mayor today. Why all of a sudden do everybody not like you? Is it because your grade right now would be an F? Chris Hollins gets on city council. He goes to them, he tells them, hey, this budget is whack. Okay? Your budget's whack. And the reason that your budget is whack is because you have a whack-ass president called Donald Trump. And the reason that you have a whack-ass president called Donald Trump is because he's trying to gut FEMA. So I know all you missing teeth people out there in the world, IQ level 0, you would say, he getting rid of waste. He getting rid of waste. That's all he doing, Morris. You can't be mad at him for getting rid of waste. I'm going to tell you that you're dumb. I'm going to tell you that your IQ level is slow. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you when the car reaches max horsepower, it's going to reach that maximum horsepower. I'm going to tell you yours cannot get there. You have a gauge on it, and your gauge don't reach maximum, okay? FEMA is necessary for when disasters happen. That's who you get paid by. And all you people that's missing the teeth, IQ level low, can't read and can't write, you would say that's a great thing. Just like your Medicare is going to get messed over. I was about to do it again. So when your house gets blown down by the big bad wolf, who do you go to repair that? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if the insurance companies have to do it, you're probably not going to have insurance anymore. We can see that in California, that insurance companies will fail, falter, and disappear on your ass. So we know that. So this budget hasn't even accounted for the shortfall in FEMA. And we already know Houston go get hit. You just want to know when. It's not how. It's not what time. You're literally waiting for it at this point, right? Because that's what Houston is, okay? Houston gets hit. That's what happens. We understand that when we live here. We understand it just like Florida people understand it. Just like California people understand that. You live there knowing things are going to happen, okay? But you would thought you would have the mental capacity of your mayor, of your president to understand that law enforcement saves how many people? How many officers rebuild homes? How many officers give out money to rebuild homes? How many police officers? How many firefighters rebuild homes? Probably more than police officers, but you know. How much money do they give to rebuild homes? None, right? Okay. 1 + 1. Ooh, this is a hard equation here. 1 + 1. Okay, we'll get back to that one, because that one's going to take me a while. When you don't have the money, but you're shelling out money, makes no sense. Okay? Because if you have $0, I can't give you $1. I don't have it to give. So Chris Hollins made that point very clear. when you don't have no money, but you're shelling out huge contracts. He's not saying you didn't need to. What he's saying is that you had the ability to negotiate these deals, and now all of a sudden, as the mathematician called Chris Hollins can't figure out a way to save the money to get you these huge contracts. Because remember, his job is he controls the purse. He don't work for the mayor. I want everybody to understand that you don't know the hierarchy if you think all these people work for the mayor. Chris Hollins is a voted position in that we have him control the purse, our money. He holds the purse. Okay? So when the purse person tells you, I've looked at the purse, I've balanced the budget, and it looks weak, it looks trash, it looks, you read The Art of the Deal, and you and the author of Make a Deal both failing at it. Okay, you both didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, or you both can't fucking read it. Okay, because what you find out is that the two people who said that they can make the most deals can't make a deal to save their life. Trump can't make a deal. We understood that with the tariffs. Stock market still crashing because he started these tariff wars and we're still losing at it. That you had to back off of China to even get the stock market to bounce back to where Sleepy Joe, now, we got some bad news about old Joe. Old Joe got canceled. I'm sorry, Joe. You did your best, though. You did your best. You did your very best. But this idiot, this buffoon, this moron can't do the half the shit that you could do. And you was sick, you was tired, your poor body was weak, your mind halfway gone. And this motherfucker still can't stand it up. He still can't stand. He can't even go half the way that Joe Biden could. And Joe Biden got a sickness. Now, ain't that some shit? How you get to be sick and do more than the most healthy person? Remember, I thought he was doing backflips in the White House. He was doing somersaults. He was cooking and cleaning and doing, he's the most athletic president the world has ever seen. Not Obama that was doing jump shots and smoking cigarettes all at the same damn time. He's more athletic than Obama. How dare y'all talk about Donald Trump with the Donald Trump, he got it. He know what he doing. And I'm going to tell you, if you believe that, you are dumb. You are dumb. You are dumb. You are so dumb. And when your big companies who put you in office turn against you within 100 days, don't make no sense to me. Okay, I'm going to tell you, you ain't got no friend. Because when big business say, you know what? I know my friend that fucked you so bad, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eat the cost of this. Because I'm going to continue to make money. I'm going to continue to make billions of dollars. I might as well just eat the cost at this point to keep you in the damn store. Look at Target. Does it? Does it? I walked to the poor little Target. Ain't nobody in there but the employees. That's it. Wasn't nobody else in there. Do better. Do better, Target. You know what you got to do. I don't know if you ever gonna make it right, but at this point, you might as well go ahead and call it bankrupt. Might as well call it bankrupt. So getting back to Chris. Chris tried to tell City Council that these deals are bad. These deals are not worthy. These deals are not anything that you should be voting on. And guess what City Council is going to do? They're going to vote on them and then they're going to bankrupt the city. Okay? Because now you've entered in all these agreements with all these unions. And if none of these deals get done, there's going to be a lot of lawsuits. So you're going to bankrupt the city to get it done. You can see this where I heard a conversation the other day about Bark being merged with Harris County. Okay. Just, So the motto is where the city goes, everybody else follows. So wherever Houston goes, Harris County follows. Wherever Harris County follows, the state follows. This is the motto that we have in Houston, right? Because remember, Houston, I know Austin sitting out there. I know you look pretty. I love you, Austin, by the way. I love you. I love you. And I'll be back in your city here real soon because it's time for a visit. But as a Houstonian that I am, everybody know. Everybody follows Houston, right? This is what happens when you're not leading anymore. You see America's not leading. You see Houston's not leading our own state anymore. The union is weak here. They want to talk about sick time. Well, President Sonia, I'm going to tell you that I don't even know if I want to talk about you today. I mean, you just, at this point, you're just non-existent. And I hope this motivates you. I don't want you to take offense to this. I'm hoping that it motivates you to do something better. That's what I want. Out of all this, the whole reason I started the channel was because not only did I want Hope Union to do better, stop begging for shit. Stop begging for it. You have the biggest union of the city. You have the biggest union. You have the second biggest union of the state of Texas. And when you get on city council and you're begging for more sick time, oh, can we please get more sick time? Can we please get more sick time? I'm going to tell you that you're not existent to the plan that needs to move the union forward. You're not it. You're not the right pick. As we picked wrong for the union president, we also picked wrong for the Houston mayor. We also picked wrong for the American president. You see how those things work? Wherever Houston goes, the country follows. So when we pick wrong here, we pick wrong around the United States. I want you to go back and I want you to look at your weak union president. You just had a negotiation. If you wanted more sick time, why didn't you negotiate it? Oh, because you didn't read The Art of the Deal. Because John read The Art of the Deal and look how well he's doing. And then your president wrote The Art of the Deal and look how well he's doing. So you got a person who can't read The Art of the Deal. You got a person who did read The Art of the Deal. And then you got a person who wrote The Art of the Deal. Fail, fail, fail. Well, goddamn, if 1, 2, and 3, all of y'all fuckers are failing. Because all of y'all, I would give an F. Straight up. Like, again, I don't want this to be more as you hating on these people. That's not what I do this for. I literally only care about loving the city. Hating these people is just a bonus at this point. Because they're stupid. And when people do stupid stuff, I think you should be able to say, you're stupid. You're stupid. Do you deserve to be in a league? Why did we draft you here? We could have got you we could have got you in free agency. We could have got you in you didn't get drafted. So we could have picked you up off the streets. That's how weak you 3 people are. And I have to line you up as such because your mayor laid off 1,000. Your president of Hope laid off 1,000 people. Oh, Morris, it's not called a layoff. It's a retirement package. Okay. Tomato, fail. You got your mayor that was willing to lay off 1,000 people. Then on top of that, give 3 huge budgets that you can't afford. Settle a lawsuit that you can't afford. I call that an F. Call it an F. Oh, Morris, he got more officers on the street. No reform on policing. So I guess not an F minus, I guess. It's just solid F. Then you got the president who had great job numbers, who came in here with a strong stock market, who was handed inflation that he created down. Now all of a sudden everything's up. Stock market down, tariff scare, economy weak, credit score not the best anymore. What are you leading in? Not education, only in defense. It's an F. It's an F. And the problem is that you 3 people have done a maneuver like this to each other. And now you are stead locked with each other on these Fs. You're handing out Fs like M&Ms. You handing out Fs like Oprah handing out plane tickets. You're handing out F like you're getting these Fs like Oprah handing out vehicles. It's all the time at this point. Now, what are you going to do to course correct? I don't know if you can. All you people are up for election soon. You got the union president up for election. Not this year, next year. You have the mayor, not this year, next year. And you know you got a long time with Trump. So we ain't for the long ride on this one. We got another 3 years with this. We got another 3 years of this. This is ridiculous. I'm looking at $3.8 billion in deficit if this bill get passed with the president. $3.8 billion. I thought we were supposed to be balancing the budget. We ain't balancing no budget because he don't know what the fuck the budget looks like. This is what happens when you can't read. You don't go to your press conferences. You don't go to your briefings. This is what happens when it looks like. When you just do some shit and don't know nothing about it. So, as we continue to pass out these F grades, I guess throughout the rest of the year, because I don't see none of these people doing nothing no better. I'll see y'all tomorrow. City Council again today. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got something. I'm hoping to see Chris Hollins one more time today because this was going to be a good one. I'll holler at y'all later.